Previously on the Gentleman's League.
7 years ago, I started a fantasy league called the Gentleman's League. Some of my best friends are involved. It's been, without a doubt, the longest running league I've ever been a part of. We got a phone call recently from DirecTV who was interested in hearing a pitch to bring the Gentleman's League to television. And I thought, who else can I involve in this process than my best friend, who is also my business partner, and he's also the commissioner of the Gentleman's League.
When Jerry called me about this show and that it might have life at DirecTV, I was pretty jazzed, man. I was pretty jazzed.
We can promise you NFL players.
This is the real deal now. We're on television, okay? DirecTV. We cannot have you talking to NFL players acting like a moron.
All right.
Play it straight.
I'll play it straight.
What, do you get nervous?
I get excited around these guys.
Well,
you know,
rise to the occasion.
they're my heroes.
Rise. Don't go lower. Rise to the occasion. Play it straight.
All right. I'll be cool.
So
I'll be cool.
stupid.
I'll be cool, Jerry.
You're never cool. I destroyed Max in our fantasy football matchup, but however, I may have won the battle. I am not winning the war. If you base that off of Max's last trip to get a player interview, where did you go? Why don't you tell everyone watching?
Television gold is what happened. Television gold.
I'm here in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, Minnesota, with tight end Vincente Shenko.
Hassan Shenko, no.
He knows that I know that his name is not Vicente, but it is Vincent.
Please don't cancel us, DirecTV. We're just getting our bearings. I want to stress that this is not a reality show.
I got a great arm, perfect spiral. I can throw it 40 yards. Does anybody here have a moist nerve?
This is a documentary. It's an inside look at the human psyche and mentality when put in a fantasy football environment. Our Week 2 matchup in the Gentleman's League is Sal and Team Rhinos
Versus Kevin Christy and the Arizona Cardigans.
Jerry and I moved out here about 10 years ago, probably within 3 months of each other. His good friend and my good friend back home were brothers. We used to see each other a little bit, but when we came out here, we became really good friends. When Jerry and I first moved out here, we always wanted to open up an Italian deli called Fat Sal's. You know, I was kind of skeptical when I first got into the league because I'm in this fantasy league with all these actors that don't do a thing all day long. They call it work, but they have like 24 hours a day, basically. Well, they sleep for a couple, but they basically have 20 hours a day to work on their fantasy team. You know, I put my work in before the draft. I draft a team that wins championships. I work, I run a business. I'm here 20 hours a day, I'm selling sandwiches.
Here we are in my studio. This is where I spend most
Have you seen Nugget?
of my time.
Seriously, I haven't seen him for 2 hours. I'm totally nervous. Oh, hi! Tell me if you see him. Can you please look?
We just got engaged. Yeah, we have 2 dogs. Laura's a bit of an animal rescuer, so there's always a dog, a new dog or a cat or a colony of cats. My studio is now probably 85% animal supplies and storage facilities. This happened. This is all I have left, basically. This little area here. I have this and just my drawings, my dad's rifle, and Maurice Jones-Drew.
Kevin also, I guess, feeds off Sal's competitiveness and becomes equally as competitive.
Why I'm so competitive against Sal is he sort of embodies like everyone who beat me up. Like all in one big, like angry, sweaty mass.
I'm a bully. Kevin thinks I'm a bully. This fantasy football has nothing to do with bullying this, but you know what, Kevin? I am gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm gonna rip your eyes out with my stats. Not my hands, not my thumbs. I'm gonna rip your arms off and I'm gonna beat you over the head with it.
Where did they get the idea for the name Fat Sal's? Was cartoonishly Italian taken?
Sal and I have started a sandwich shop. It's called Fat Sal's. There is a food challenge. If you could eat The sandwich, the big fat fatty.
Within the time limit.
Within the time limit, you get to name a sandwich after yourself.
So what we did is we went and stirred the pot a little bit. So we grabbed our friend Charlie O'Connell, who's also in the league.
We upped the stakes.
Yeah, hey, well, we sent in the instigator.
So, Christy said he could eat the big fat fatty in under 20 minutes, easy.
Easy, my ass, easy. He's lucky if he can finish half of it. He'll take the other half and shove it in his vagina.
The first thing that we're gonna do here is we're gonna get everything that needs to be fried in there. So 10 mozzarella sticks, 10 onion rings, a whole mess of fries. We gotta get 10 chicken fingers, and we gotta get 10 jalapeno poppers. So now we're gonna do the cheeseburgers. We have to get 5 cheesesteaks. Now for some pastrami, gotta get 5 eggs going. We're ready to begin.
Look at all the championship eaters. They're not big people. They're not fat people. They're small people. Kobayashi weighs like 135 pounds.
What are you weighing in at nowadays?
142.5 as of today. I'm gonna bury that sandwich like a Chilean miner. That thing is gone. And it's not getting out.
All right, Kevin, here is your big fat fatty. Put in a new rule for you. Usually it's 20 minutes or less. Are you looking at me?
Yeah, I'm looking, yeah.
I'm gonna give you 5 extra minutes. It's the under 150-pound rule when you wear horn-rimmed glasses.
That seems totally fair.
You get an extra 5 minutes.
He needs about 5 hours. Good luck,
25 minutes is on the clock. I mean, I can begin.
All right, here's the bet. If I don't eat it, you set my lineup. If I win, we go to American Apparel. I buy you an outfit of my choosing. You have to wear it.
I will flap my arms and fly to the moon if you eat this.
Leave me alone.
Right,
go away. The problem is the bread.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like a 3-inch sandwich on some nice lettuce and a biodegradable plate, and you sit outside, and whatever you don't eat, you give to maybe a pigeon.
Would you like a glass of water?
I will love that one.
Okay, I can get you one.
I'd also like you to shut your stupid face.
18 inches, and there's a lot of stuff in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna be able to do that.
You know, I think you get that sub. I think you get the sub.
Kevin, there's no way in hell you're gonna eat that sandwich, buddy. Just gonna be straight up honest with you.
Kevin is about halfway done with time and about 2/3 done with the big fat fatty, which is more than impressive. Sal's getting a little nervous. I gotta be honest, she's eating much more than I thought she could.
I think there is a 100% zero chance of Kevin Christy eating the fat fatty. I mean, he's built like a 12-year-old girl. I think you have a better chance of seeing Jesus and Noah and the Ark and maybe winning the lottery.
An 18-inch man sandwich? I think he's gonna struggle. I think he's gonna struggle.
I have about 4 minutes, and I've got that. Which is like, it's like I mean, it's like having sex with a woman you've been with a long time. You want to, but it's there.
Shouldn't ever get in those extra 5 minutes.
25 minutes? I say if there's no time limit, he could do it. But that's not enough time. No. That's too much meat.
Yeah, see? This is working out with the Houston Texans, Dave Anderson and Owen Daniels, and we're working out with the shape weight today. So we're gonna go side to side, which is interesting experience. Like, so if I'm here, yeah, there you go. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Well, yeah, there you go. See, everyone in the same motion, and then a little bit harder. Now, do you feel the burn? Now a little bit harder. And then you just keep going, right? And that's good. And then you keep it going really quick and really quick. Then real quick and really quick and really quick.
You're like, now I'm done.
I don't know.
You can do it like that. Oh, that's how you want to do this. Yeah. Oh, man, that's so. Woo! Can't for 1 minute.
Time. Oh, Jesus.
I feel like I'm in high school again.
I'm gonna hit the showers.
If I had lost, which I didn't, Sal was going to set my lineup, probably with Ryan Grant, who's out for the season. So I will be setting Sal's fashion lineup with some of last season's mistakes.
How does a kid that eats that much food fit into these clothes? I mean, Kev, come on. You get your legs in these things? got the Fat Sal. We ordered the Fat Sal. Fat Jerry's up. We'll get the Fat Jerry. Carne asada, for real. Is that real? Yeah, it's yours. I took a bite of it, all right?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
There goes nothing.
Next up on the Gentleman's League.
All right, guys. All right. I give up. Who took my Lunchables? What do I get from Call of Duty? I got the Golden Cross. Touchdown.